everybody, back with a new episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Last episode, Hive is kind of just doing whatever they need to do because they have all the money in the world and have just bought a town for all of the Inhumans to live in, I guess, because he's collecting them so easily. He got Alicia and that Australian guy, and he has, I think, convinced that transhumanist to help him. I don't exactly know what his plan is, but that guy is like interested in modifying humans, and Hive's plan is to turn humans into what the Inhumans became through him. So that's all not great. And, still, we still don't have Daisy back, which we're desperately trying to do. Lincoln, I think, is going to be an absolute mess until they get her back, because we just thought he had like control issues, but he seems very out of whack without her around. And, Phil's trying to do what's best. We know he has a shield in his hand, which was pretty awesome. Saved himself and May. And Fitz and Simmons are officially Fitzsimmons. They are together. I'm glad they didn't waste any more time. And I think it was important for her to see Will in Hive to get that final closure, because I did feel like they kind of wrapped that up pretty fast. I mean, we know that he died, but we didn't really get to see a lot with her handling that. So I'm glad we got that scene, even though it was pretty bad for her. But I think they needed to do that before Fitz and Simmons officially became a thing. So they are now. This next episode is called Failed Experiments. I imagine we're going to get deeper into what exactly Hive is wanting from that transhumanist guy. Failed. Maybe they don't all go so well. I'm sure he's done a lot of experimenting and tragically to eventually get to the successful things that he's created. I can only imagine, though. So, yeah, getting towards the end of the season. Very excited to see how we're going to confront and ultimately defeat, hopefully, Hive. But, yeah. Also, with us taking out all of the, sites of different Hydra units, that's fantastic. I really hope that is the end of them. But they're so hard to get rid of. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't. But, Hive is the ultimate Hydra. So, we still have to deal with him. So, that's the biggest thing on our plate right now. So, let's get into it. The Kree!
It was in that moment my world had changed forever. Kree Reapers brought me back to their ship and began an experiment.
That's Hive. You're the failed experiment.
Once they changed what I was.
You're like Frankenstein's monster.
Fulfilling the promise of what I would become.
You fought to bring me back, yet are the only faithful to evade being captured after Gideon Malik's spineless betrayal.
They really need to die.
The time has come for your reward.
I feel bad for him when he was, just a human.
Any word on Daisy?
He didn't deserve that.
I'm not going to apologize for trying to save someone I care about.
We all care about Daisy.
Oh, it's not the same.
No, the rest of us have known her a lot longer.
Oh, well.
You really want to help? Stop trying.
She acted like we were still best of pals, all while threatening to murder me.
No, you're right. I didn't see that. I was much too busy listening to the disgusting face of Grant Ward act like my dead boyfriend.
That's true, that does sound
Right,
nice.
this is I had to shoot him 3 times just to shut him up.
This antitoxin might be the best chance we have to free Daisy of his hold on her.
Yes, or it could put her into cardiac arrest or seizures.
Okay, but then we find a way to test it.
And who's going to volunteer for that? We need an Inhuman, and those who want in hiding are already under Hive's sway and would kill us for trying.
I'll do it.
I was gonna say.
You can test it out on me.
And then they pull S.H.I.E.L.D. Found her!
Won't be easy to grab Daisy.
You realize this is a trap, right?
Why? Because we have a lead?
Because Daisy's a highly trained spy. No S.H.I.E.L.D. agent would get caught on camera that easily. She's trying to draw us out.
Daisy warned Fitz not to have S.H.I.E.L.D. follow. Why would she want to lure us in now? It doesn't add up.
What do they
None of
want
this
from
adds
us?
up.
So what do you
I think
do?
she wants us to rescue her.
Mac,
But just hear me out.
Aww.
Daisy's too strong to give up control without a fight. I think there's a part of her that's still
Really? I don't know if
resistant.
that's
that's just
true,
not
but I
the
love that
reality.
he thinks
It's you
that.
projecting.
But Fitz said Daisy wasn't a zombie.
I'm sending a team in there, and I want you and May to lead it.
So then we are saving Daisy.
This isn't a rescue mission, Agent Mackenzie. It's a targeted strike. We're gonna kill Hive.
Okay, but we could also check
This town
Check on
represents
Daisy.
the worst of humanity.
see if maybe
Allowing the
Mac
greed
might
of
be a little
few
right.
to destroy the needs of many.
You can change their DNA and turn them inhuman, all at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh
The old
boy.
1-2 punch. That particular bit of ingenuity was my
Oh.
idea. So, to the moment at hand.
You're
World
making
fears
them
that
where
kind of
they
power
can
because
also
none of
become
them has-
inhuman? Oh, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of liquid. They're liquefying.
You seem extra motivated.
Daisy was my partner. This is on me.
Why is everyone making this about themselves?
Because you should have seen it, May. But between her
It's
and
all
him, we
personal
love
to
connection.
everyone.
Look at my wounds after Bobby and Hunter left.
You're not the only doctor here. From what I can tell, the risks aren't as high as what you're saying.
Don't pretend that's really your medical opinion.
I'm not pretending. You're being overly cautious.
Yeah, and you're being a lovesick fool trying to make a grand gesture.
I agree with Simmons that the antitoxin could be dangerous. But I also think there's a chance that it could work. This could save Daisy.
Daisy would never want someone acting so recklessly to save her.
Well, then I'm glad it's not up to her.
Yeah, I mean, he would do it for you is the thing. That's why he's okay with it.
I'm sorry, Agent Campbell.
Come on, you gotta reconsider.
My decision's final.
Please tell me you're not pining over stinking Lincoln.
You know, James, just because you don't care about anyone else doesn't mean the rest of us don't.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
Oh, I
offend
think Mac is right.
you. were S.H.I.E.L.D.
We make them understand.
That is not gonna work.
The genetic makeup
That
of
is why
humans
she's
is
wanting y'all to come
incredibly
there so she can
complex.
talk to
We're
y'all.
bound to run into complications. I'm your guy.
We'll see. Why does he want the thing that can destroy him? Should have left it buried, dude.
Are we good? After, our disagreement.
They,
Yeah, of course we're
y'all
good.
need to be able to disagree
I wanted a
still.
boyfriend who agreed with everything I said, and I would have broken up with Milton.
Milton.
Lincoln!
He's doing it anyway. Yeah, I kind of thought.
Lincoln, no!
Whoa!
Hello, gorgeous. I'm James.
He was
Single,
really lonely
33,
out there.
originally from Brisbane. The big man?
Motor
This
mouth.
experiment turning humans into inhumans. Asked nicely. I don't help you to the front of the line.
What about your friends through the Kree experiment?
Once Radcliffe has worked out the kinks, yeah. Yeah, I do.
They may not be receptive to that idea.
Well, I have to at
Who
least
would
try.
be after that?
It's the only way we can save them.
And what if you fail?
Then I would rip their hearts out.
Hearing that comes as a relief.
Is that true?
Especially now that our plans have changed.
The tissue sample you need is from my brain?
That's correct.
Uh,
Something you would have known had you asked questions.
you could have led with that.
So yours, Doctor.
You must have been in that abandoned mining facility.
Easy. Oh, he turned it on?
There's definitely no radio I've ever seen.
I've seen that writing before.
Max.
Sir?
Oh, it's a beacon.
out of there now!
Colonel, move out! Go! Go! Move in!
Oh, is he calling some Kree down?
S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Not the ones who made you. The ones who made me.
Move! Go! Go!
They can kill him?
I fought a Kree before. They won't be easy to kill.
These Reapers are even deadlier,
Okay.
which will make your task more difficult.
Inhuman.
Actually, that's Inhumans, plural.
Alicia, girl, I don't know.
You should be proud of what we've become.
They don't care. Damn.
Daisy.
Those are not orders. Mac.
I gotta try. I'll reach the extraction.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Shake him up. Oh.
We should have all we need in the next hour. In fact, I'm happy to take it from here. If you've got somewhere else you need to be, then feel free to...
She's coming with me.
Mac.
I told Fitz to stay away.
That team cares about you.
Yeah.
I care about you.
So
Yeah.
what's that make us? Friends?
Friends,
Partners.
partners.
Bobby was
Lovers. I ship
How'd
it.
that work out for you?
Mac.
You were almost like a big brother to me.
No.
But let's be honest. You struggled to be a real brother to the one that you...
Oh, low blow.
Leave Ruben out of this.
I understand how you're feeling.
Oh. You gotta get the
I
blood.
can't save you. I guess I'll save everyone else.
Ah, Mac. I fucking love Mac. Oh my god.
No longer the scared hunter you took all those years ago.
Should have stayed away!
Wait.
Oh no.
I wanted you to be a part of this.
Don't. Oh my god, no. Daisy, stop. You can do that to them too? That's not gonna do anything. We gotta get serious about what can kill him.
We could have had a connection.
Oh,
That was real.
you do what? Fucking Mac,
Look at you.
stop.
You don't have to do this.
Oh my god. He said to the end of the line. No!
Need emergency evac now!
Hive wants to turn any human into an inhuman, regardless of that person's existing genetic markers.
Yeah.
Might have succeeded had Mac not splinter bombed that Kree.
What does it even matter? And that thing. There's nothing that could stop it.
Inner Lincoln. It worked. I think it's gonna work.
we might have a cure?
No,
Why not?
because we don't.
It didn't
What
work.
I came down to tell you, the antitoxin,
Oh, I was so sure.
it didn't work.
The DNA you need, I have it.
Inhuman DNA is not enough. We needed to drain actual Kree blood.
Which is what I have pumping through my veins. Coulson used it to bring me back after Quinn shot me.
Oh
I want
man.
you to remember. Drain me.
Drain you? Oh god. She is so lost in the sauce. Well, this was so bad. All of our risks, all of our love that we had for our peoples that we went against orders on, none of it paid off. None of it was successful. I thought at least Lincoln's thing was gonna be okay, we got something out of it. No. Oh my god. I'm kind of bummed about the thing that was supposed to be the one thing that could kill Hive. I was really thinking that was going to be a big deal. And I guess it was something that could kill him in theory, but it was just something to bring the Kree here. And they were no match for him. I mean, they weren't even matched for Daisy, but Daisy is exceptional, so I guess we can't be that surprised. But to see her defeat a Kree and then not kill Mac, I know it's like, for him, seems like there's no getting to her, and I think maybe something in her stopped her from like fully killing. I mean, she was wailing for sure, But I'm going to hold on to the fact that she didn't actually kill him, and there was some part of her that was making her not go all the way. Even though she's willing to sacrifice herself, I guess. She said drain. Like, that will kill you, right? Unless she can just regenerate blood quickly. Do they really need all of it? She's down for the cause. We knew that. She's addicted to him. She's addicted to his ideas. And even though she wanted to bring in her people, seeing how steadfast Mac was of not wanting to do it, kind of made her let that go, which is sad. I do ship them, but she brother zoned him pretty hard. And brought up his brother. Oh, ouch. That was definitely a low blow. I love them as partners, though, and I need him to know. I mean, he knows Daisy would never actually do that if she had any choice of her own right now. And I love that he thought that he could reach her, and maybe a small part of him did, enough to, keep him alive, but not enough to break her away from Hive. It's just too strong of a connection. And even though she and Mac do have an amazing connection, I mean, this is like a biological thing happening, and it was cool to see the beginnings of Hive, and it does give you some sympathy toward who he was. And, I'm not that upset that he killed that Kree, because, good for him, I guess. But at the same time, hate Hive, hate who he's become. But the original person that they did that to is awful. And, okay, so I did not put it together last episode that the transhumanism that he was wanting out of that guy was to transform a human into an inhuman. I thought it was a human into an inhuman. Like, I thought it was changing a human into something else where they would have like a Hive version of a human. But no, he's like, fuck gathering all these inhumans that have been turned by the Terrigen crystals. No, I'm just going to make them out of all of the humans. And that's how he would take over. That's how he's like an invasive species. So I kind of like how that all ties together, but it's not what I thought he meant at the end of last episode. Which is interesting that he can even do that he can accomplish that, turn them into an inhuman, then he immediately give him like the crystals to activate the gene and like have his army in no time flat. It was what he's going for. But so far, it doesn't work. But apparently, it's because of the Kree blood. Now they have that, or they're about to have that, because, I hope it still won't work, even if they do get it from her, because, I mean, she's not full Kree. Would it work with Coulson's blood? I don't know. But on the flip side of all that, with Lincoln and what he was willing to do, I don't blame him in the same way I don't really blame Mac either. They both went against their orders, but I think even Coulson can understand why. And he was so willing to die for her. He did it. But the fact that it just came to nothing sucks. And I guess I should have known from the title being Failed Experiments. I mean, it was to show what Hive was, but also, I mean, what we tried to do with the inhuman tissue sample, whatever we were looking for there, it did not work. I mean, it shows how much Lincoln does care for Daisy a lot. He's very unstable when he gets emotional like he does. And also right now being immunocompromised, he does need to stay put. But he's so hopped up trying to find her. But even if he had been on that mission, it wouldn't have helped. So, shit. This just is a shit sandwich. Nothing good happened. I mean, I'll take my little wins where I can. I mean, the fact that Mac is still alive, I think that means something. even Hive was like, you were holding back, even if she didn't think she was, even maybe subconsciously she was. Whatever. I'm going to take that win because that's all there is to be had. I liked Fitz and Simmons talking about having disagreements at work and not bringing that home. They brought up like an ex that she had. It's funny to see that Fitz, oh yeah, he's loved her for so long. I bet it just was eating him up. But yeah, they need to be able to disagree and it not affect their love life. I'm sure that's really hard to do. I know many a couple work together, and I'm sure that is a line they have to walk to leave it at work. We'll see if it becomes an issue at any point, because what they do is so personal. Like what Mac was talking about, like they are they are a family, and I know Daisy was spinning it like they were forced to be here, but like they all care deeply about each other. It's not just work for them. So blurring the work life balance is really something that everyone on the show has to contend with. And May had the coolest head of all. She definitely knows how to not act on emotion and see things for what they are. But I mean, she wants to save Daisy just as much as anyone. She was even like, Lincoln, we've known her longer than you. We understand how you feel, but we need to be smart about this. And her scene with that Aussie guy, so funny. She just worked him over easy. He was going to give up anything. That was really funny part of the episode. I enjoyed that a lot. And I just love Made of Bits. And yeah, this was just a bummer. I thought for sure that Lincoln's specimen that he get his brain tissue was gonna yield some good results after, you know, Mac's foray didn't go so well. But apparently not. We got nothing. Nothing. And Hive is well on his way, although if to do this it would kill Daisy, then I don't see that happening. I don't see Daisy dying, so maybe there is still something that's going to block this from happening, unless they can drain her blood without completely killing her. I don't know. Hive is just so, the way Brett plays him is so eerie. It's so calm. And he feels so justified in what he's doing. And it's just, you would never be able to change his mind. And that's why we have to destroy him. And I don't know how to do that. I'm still holding on to Lash as the wild card of what we have to do. Especially now that the vaccine didn't work. So that has to be it. What else? We're running out of options, and we need to get Daisy back now. And like Alicia, I think she's dead. Man, wild to see Kree. I know we've seen him before. It like pops me back into the MCU a little bit, which there were references here to Iron Man and Captain America. And you know, like Hive is kind of like a failed experiment of Captain America, you know. They were wanting to make a super soldier, and what they got, they wish they didn't do that. But they shouldn't have been doing it in the first place. The Kree are culpable for this. But at least those hunters are dead. But damn. That was a lot. But this was, you know, a good episode. But I feel bad about it. I don't feel good. I really like the Mac and Daisy stuff though, even though it didn't go our way and we had to see her like wail on him. I didn't enjoy that, but their talk like really breaking down like what we've known to be true, that they've been partners for a while now and they do care about each other so much. And I love them talking about their relationship and how much they mean to each other, even though Daisy's so compromised at the moment. It's so true though. Like Mac doesn't usually act that way. going against the plan that, the agreed upon a plan. Usually if he's against something, he's never going to agree to the plan in the first place. But he really thought that he could, she did too. She thought she could talk to him, and it's just like, they're never going to agree on this. We just need her back. We need our real Daisy back. And I'll be so happy when that happens. But right now, it's very up in the air, and I don't know what we're going to do. But regroup, which we have to do all the time. We got to regroup. But those, the Hydra heads that liquefied, are those the last vestiges now? Are we completely gone with all these fucking shit-ass Hydra people? I hope so. I surely hope so. But yeah, man, what are we going to do now? I don't know. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon.